Okay, so our oldest is about to head to kindergarten this year, and of course that means he'll be spending more time inside along with a lot of other little kids. Some of them might carry some germs with them, or you might be exposed to some of those, and so we're doing a little prep work now to avoid this, upcoming season that some might like to call the cold and flu season. And of course, if you don't have kids going into school or you're not in the back to school phase of life, we're all about to spend more time indoors as it cools down and the days get a little shorter. So here's some things that we're doing, and I hope that maybe you can take a tip or two and apply them yourselves. So the first thing that we're really focused on right now is sleep. So I think we all know sleep is a no-brainer for better health. We restore, we recover, we heal when we're sleeping. So anything you can do to optimize that sleep and make it a priority too. Some of the things that we do, in our kids' rooms, we've got blackout curtains for better sleep. I also will use a magnesium spray, which helps with sleep on their feet, on the bottoms of their feet before bed, or do a bath with Epsom salt some nights. We can use essential oils in their rooms or an air purifier. Anything you can do to just optimize that sleep will help their immune systems working quite a bit better. And then secondly, that we're doing nutritionally things that could be helpful for the immune system are to increase all of the plants. It's a very plentiful time of year from the gardens and farmers markets, so there's a ton of tomatoes and things on my counter from the gardens. So we're trying to use all of that, use a lot of plants and incorporate them into our diet, and then also to try to really decrease sugar intake. So summer is an easy time to consume a lot of sugar, a lot of added sugar, and we're just trying to really decrease that as much as possible. So one thing I'd encourage you to do is to read labels, because a lot of times you'll see how much added sugar there is, and to keep the grams there as low as possible. You want to be under 24 grams a day. So look at foods and just read labels so you know where you're at, and then try to find foods maybe that have a little less sugar. And then also supplementation is another good thing. So we're adding in more vitamin D now. Supplements aren't meant to work instantly, so they just don't work like that. It's something you want to be proactive on. They're not drugs. It's not like, oh, I got sick, so I'm taking a bunch of vitamin C and vitamin D. You want to take it now in preparation for being exposed to some of these germs out there. So increasing vitamin D, increasing probiotics, and these things can take weeks, or vitamin D actually can take months sometimes to show a change in your level of vitamin D blood work wise. So I encourage you to start that now, as they're about to be spending less time outside. And most people can benefit from those two things immensely with immune system function. And then of course regular adjustments, and this isn't always all year round thing for my family, and I hope it is for yours too. And the reason being that the adjustment helps your immune system many ways. It helps to increase the antibodies so that if you are exposed, you can fight better. So it is kind of a good reactive thing. If you do get sick, you want to come in and get adjusted as soon as possible. But it also is just a great prevention thing. Your whole body is working better when you're adjusted, and your nervous system doesn't have as much interference to it. And it certainly helps with sleep too. So just going back to that sleep component of immune system. So getting irregular adjustments, taking some supplements now, prioritizing sleep, and decreasing sugar would be my main tips for helping to increase your back to school immunity. But let me know if you have any questions.